Let me know which topic you want me to revise. So, possible I'll share that link for yesterday's session. So yesterday we are actually talking about a database connection. I think you know that, right?
Yes,
Database connection.
yes,
So you missed. You are actually missing from a regex alone, right? So I think you know that database.
yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what we have seen yesterday. So, yeah, what do you want me to revise, or any doubts in that? So what is mangling? What is called mangling? Mangling. What it is? Have you seen that? What is mean by mangling? Any guesses? Where we actually seen this? Hello.
I think we haven't seen the mangling yet.
No, we have seen. We seen. No, I told so. This is called mangling, kind of. Or you remember private variable? What is mean by private variable?
Yes, sir.
What is mean by private variable?
Private variable, the name will be hidden. They use start with underscore something like that.
Underscore.
Like it should not be visible outside the class.
Okay. Yeah, is it underscore or double underscore?
Double underscore.
No, single underscore only, I think.
That is protected.
Double underscore. That is a private variable.
Yeah, that is called mangling. So, exact that is not exactly mangling. The mangling is what? So when you say double underscore, what will happen? So this is a private
We can
variable. It doesn't have scope outside class, right? So you don't have any scope outside a class. But if you want to access outside a class, what to do? When you say double underscore, it
the,
says
the
attribute error, right?
class
I need to replace it with a one or single underscore will be replaced with underscore.
class name underscore.
So this is called mangling. Got it? The indirect representation. Understand?
Yes,
The
sir.
indirect representation is called what? Mangling. Got it? So this is called what? Mangling. The indirect representation. Okay? And what is called unpacking?
Using single star in list.
Single star.
In list or in list, which
Okay.
can be the object iterable. In that place, if you use star means it will unpack that values in that iterable object.
So is it a list only? Does it only deal with the list?
For dictionary, double star.
No, for single star? For single star?
I trouble also.
Pardon?
I trouble also.
I trouble. Yes. So it is a deal with I triple object. So single star is for I triple object. So where it has a position called index. So an object which contains an index-based position can be unpacked through single star. Is this a valid syntax? But this is valid in latest versions. So in concatenation, have you tried this one? F string. I will write that F string.
Yes, sir.
Concatenation. So will it works here? So Python 3.5.
So F string itself was introduced only after Python 3, right?
Yes, Python 3.7. Like that. It's fine. So here it says syntax error because it is not valid in Python 3.6. Okay, it is from 7. Yeah, it's there. 8 also is there. So what is F string?
It's similar to format. So instead of
It's a formatting string.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So instead of like writing the string and giving the curly braces inside and giving the index and then using dot format, sort of that, just write F, and within curly braces inside the quotes itself we can use the variable.
We don't need to say anything. Just simply start with it. Welcome, see you. Right? So this is called f string. So we don't need any dot format or a percentage, etc. We can simply keep it inside and start working on it. So this is called f string. So how about r string? How about r string? What it means? This is I shown you. So what is mean by? R means it's a raw string. Means so when I say equal to or a single string. So how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's 22 totally. Because the slash n means what?
Escape character.
Pardon?
Escape.
It means new line, right? It's the syntax for
New
new
line.
line. Okay, it won't be considered as a slash n. It is means a new line syntax. Okay, so but I want to consider a slash also in this means it is not possible. So because what happens when you say slash? So when you say slash, what will happen? What will happen?
You use slash, you can write the remaining part in the next line. That is the syntax.
Yeah, if you want to continue this is for a line continuation. So if you want to continue a string definition in next line, but it should be in the same line, but just for a line continuation to make it pip friendly. So pep friendly, pep8 friendly. So for that we are using slash. But in this case, this is a valid.
Here it is not slash and it is only slash.
Here it will be an escape character. It won't show slash. You have to use double slash.
Yeah. So if I say slash, what will happen? What will happen? Will it lead to an error?
Only hi, hello will be printed, I guess.
Oh, so slash should be present at the end, right? In a single quotes notation, even in triple quotes also. So this is means what? This is a syntax to escape line, right? So it
Okay.
will allow you to continue in a new line, right? So it should be at the end. So if you keep it in the middle,
Syntax error.
syntax error. Exactly. That's it. Hey, so it's I think it's working Python 3, but it will lead to an error. See. I'm using a wrong slash.
No, it's correct only. Backward slash.
Okay, but I think it won't consider it. It won't consider. but it will lead to a syntax error. So to avoid that, that's why we are using R string. So R string means it will be the slash also considered. So as like see that b is equal to hi slash hello. So what happened? The slash won't be considered, right? So when you say b is equal to R means a raw string. Raw string means everything will be considered. So this also will be considered. So even if it is a 3, so this is for an escape sequence, so but still it represent only. So when I say b of 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, it's 3. B of 3 will represent the slash. So it is for an escape, they will print like that, but it will be what you consider as it is. Okay. So R means raw string. So it will take whatever you are inserting, look like that. So even in like 10, I'm going to say the same stuff. But the same one, but here it takes 11 because slash and n also considers a new individual characters. Understand? That is what R means. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So R means for to define a raw string. Okay. So B means it's a binary string. To define a binary string, we're supposed to use B. Okay. So even in yesterday also we have seen that yesterday or day before yesterday. Yesterday I think. Yeah. So to open a file, it should require a WB, like a write mode in binary kind of. There we have to create data in binary. So it's up to you. So if you want to create a binary based data, we can use this. Okay. And have you heard about complex numbers?
Yes, sir.
So what is the syntax for that complex number? What is the syntax for complex? So your variable or a value should not start with a number, right? Sorry, should not start with a number. You know that, but complex number is a valid. So what is that complex number?
3x, 2x kind of.
It's ij. No, not an x. It is ij. This one was valid. 1j, j, not an I. J is valid complex number. So you can say 1 plus 2j. But when you use anything else, will lead to an error. But a number with j will be considered because it's a complex data type. As like an integer, this is a complex data type. When you say check that, this is a complex data type. Understand? So j alone will be accepted in a value declaration. So along with integer. So how to list out all the built-in function available in Python? A simple one. How to list out the available? How will you find the possibilities?
DAR.
DAR. Okay, then DER is fine, and then so where your built-in function was resides. I said it's a built-in, right? First, see where it is resides.
Double underscore built in.
Yes, that's it. So you can able to find the available built-ins in Python. Okay. So how to find the available modules in Python? This is this will help you to find out the built-ins, right? Now I want to find out the list out of modules.
The double underscore package.
Help.
No. Help.
Help of the module, like whatever we need.
Modules. So this will restore the pre-install and also user install modules. This will actually restore the pre-install and user install modules, which is present in your.
Pip
What is
freeze
pip
also
pardon?
pip freeze also give the module, sir.
That will list out. So it is outside terminal. So outside your program, not inside your program. So this will help you to find out inside your program, inside Python program. This is a Python command. Got it?
Okay.
This is a Python command, and this will list out the all the available, where no matter whether it is pre-installed or built or whether it is a come up with a package like a built-ins or built-in modules or a user install. Got it? So this will list out the complete modules. Pip freeze will list out the user defined. Let's say pip freeze, and this is outside terminal. So this is a shell command, not a Python script. Understand? So this will list out what user install alone. You won't find what is pre-installed.
Okay.
So this will store the what are all the packages was installed by the user with the help of pip. Understand? So I have installed these much of packages through pip. That's it. This is what pip freeze will list out. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So is it possible to restrict, say suppose in a Linux in a shared server, many users are be available, right? If I'm creating one user module, can I restrict it to use it by myself alone? Like it should not be shown to others.
Pip freeze. Pip freeze. What do you mean? Hello?
No,
Hello? Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
And also I want to know, like from basic version to till the current version, like from one version to other version, what will be the changes? Like you recently showed, right? Like format and all.
Okay.
Is there a link where we can directly say, okay, this is the version, this is for the next version, this was developed and this
That is
was
what I said. It is
enhanced.
that is you will find it all the stuff in pip. I told you, right? So everything will be listed under pip. So what are the deprecated, what is added newly? So everything was listed in the pip index. You have to go through. So what in each version, so they all list out the all release. So go to the release, what is included. So in the version numbers, they have included this. What is there? In September 5 only they installed, they released the 3.5.10. So 2 days ago. Sorry, 4 days ago. Okay. So these much of add-ons was there in Python 3.10 versions. Here you have to check through that. Understand?
Yeah.
This is what you asked, right?
Yeah.
So anything? What this operator means?
Power.
Is this power? For power, what is the syntax?
No. Sorry, this is a bitwise operation. I think.
Bitwise. Okay.
For power, it will be double asterisk.
For power,
2 asterisk.
we have to say double asterisk. For power. Okay. So 10. This means
XOR.
XOR operator. Okay. XOR means 0 1 1 0. So if it is different digit, then it will be considered a 1. So 1 0 1, the last, see that 0 1 1 0. So you have to say 1 0. It is 1. 0 1 is 1. So the answer is 3. If it is 2 XOR 4, 1 0 and 1 double 0. 0 1 0 1 double 0. Again 0 1 1. It is might be 6. Yes. Who is that? So what is operator overloading? What is operator overloading? Have you heard about it? So that at symbol is for a matrix multiplication. So but for that we need to create a class and we need to customize it. So then you go.
The address used for decorators, right?
That is we'll see that decorators. So here it is we are doing that multiplication, sorry, between the numbers, right? So it is like it will going to perform something like a star slash kind of, it's an operator. So what I said was decorator starts with at and followed by a function or a class name. This is the symbol for that, like a static method. It's a decorator. Okay. And by default it says underscore mat mul. So this is what it is refer. So what I asked you just before.
Operator
Operator overloading. Yes.
overloading, we overwrite the default function of an operator customized.
Pardon? Yeah. So to override the functionality of your operator. Let's say, so for plus, we all know that double underscore add double underscore. Okay. So this is already for plus. That is correct, but I don't know why it's not working. So this is the syntax. So the symbol was introduced from Python 3.5. So to do a matrix multiplication, so you'll get a result for a matrix A and B. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe try in your machine so whether it is working. So this is for a matrix multiplication. This symbol. So this is not there in Python 2. So it was introduced from Python 3.5 series. So for that operator overloading, by default, see that my class doesn't here it has. So class B. So it doesn't have add. So if I say B plus, what happens? What happened?
Error,
What will be the error?
type error.
Type error. Is it right? Because uh,
We
that
cannot.
add is not there in class B, so we won't be able to use plus symbol. So this object does not support operator plus. So it is type error unsupported operator because this object does not support this operator. So unsupported. Understand? So what to do? If you want to overload that, we need to include it. So we need to include that add in our class. So what is our class? It is B, right? So in the class B, we're supposed to say that. So add a constructor. So if you want to overload operator, we need to include that method for that. Okay. So what do you want to overload actually? So if I want to overload a plus, what I need to add? I need to add a method called double underscore add. So then only you can able to overload yours. Okay. So next thing is instance. self as a x plus this is a new instance. So it is difficult to understand as of now. When you start practicing, you will get through it. So I written, I'm instantiating the results. I needed two numbers. One is x, comma, y. Okay. Was added. And, just check the results. So, so it says this. So by default, when you instantiating a class, so here I'm instantiating. I have added a method called plus. So this class supports addition. So this class support addition. But anyway, while instantiation, you will get something as an something like that. So if you want a string, what to do? So your class instantiation will return something like that, right? So if it is a class A, it will return something like that, and class object, the class instance object. But if you want to print it as a string, what to do? If you want some representation or a notation, what to do?
You have to dot repr.
REPR or STR. REPR for developer. So for to list out string, we have to use STR. So both we have to use both STR return something hi. Let's say hi and REPR return self dot str. Okay, when you instantiate, you get a hi. But is it a class instance or a string? This is what
String.
it's a class. It is not a string. It is a class instance. I said it is a notation. That's it. It's just a notation. See, it's just indication. It says what it says. It's a class for a representation. It says that. So even I have explained you in detail. So why we need this. So I will explain once again if you want that. Why and where we are actually using the STR. So you will relate these concepts when you start working on that domain. So otherwise, this hard to understand. here it is. So here I'm using str and REPR representation. REPR for a developers, str for a front end. So in front end, see that this is what privilege class, right? So in privilege class, I'm clicking that. So we all know it's a class, right? So depends on user input, it will going to return what, a class instance, right? So class instance will look like this. So your input might differ, like say for example, when I say class A init a name self dot name equal to name, and without anything, what happened, you have to pass some name, right? Let's say Prabhagar, Prabha. It look like this. I'm going to change it look like this, but you never know. So is it possible to identify which class contains the name Prabha, which class contains Muzammil? No, right? You need to store into some variables like this, and you need to check through this, right? But the class instance doesn't. So with the help of class instance, you never know what it is, right? So to avoid that misconception, that's why we are using str method to indicate this class instance for this input, this class instance for this kind of input. Okay, see that. See, all of these names are derived from the class instance, but I can able to differentiate. Oh, this class is for artist, this class is for dev, this class is for TM, etc. So you understand that? So if I disable this both or str, so if I disable str, this is also going to rise an error because this is depends on this. So I'm going to or I will simply disable both. Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, I will refresh this page. Yeah. Now we won't able to find out the class object, right? So if you want what to do, you need to click and verify it, right? As like this. See here, I'm having a class instance. If you want which name is belongs to this, I need to what to do, I need to say dot name, then only I can able to find it out. Understand? To represent that, we are using str method. Have you understand why we need a str? So now I don't need to go through each and everything. So I simply enable both. So now I can able to find a class instance by its name alone. So that's why we're using str. This is for a representation purpose. We understand why str is required. Hello.
Sir.
Yes. So this has a relation between this. So just before we are seeing something, right? There is a relation here. What happened? So when I add something, I got a class instance object. So I never know what it is. That's why I need to include this. So I think I missed it. So I need to add. That's why I'm explaining why we need a str method. Okay. So you understand why str method is required? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
But the difference between STR and REPR is
RPR. So if I don't have this, I simply return this. Okay. With only REPR, see that what is going to happen. Nothing happened because I told you, right? STR for a front end, so end users. STR for an end user. REPR for developers. So developer in the sense in the back end, so not in a front end. So even when you say hi, it doesn't reflect here. So I enable STR and I'm going to disable REPR. See, this will work. So you will get a name. The name will work because REPR is not for end users. So you will easily differentiate with just str alone. Got it? Now I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's say class A. Now it is not working. So I need to add. Got it? Because this is a developer, right? Have you understand the difference? In a front end, so for end users, we don't need a REPR. So even without REPR, it is working here. But for a developer to verify in the console and all, so we need an REPR to represent that. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Where we need it. Okay. So for end user, we need a STR to differentiate which instance it belongs to. For developer, if you want to find it out, we need REPR. We need REPR. Even you can str is fine. So if it is str, you need to convert it into string. So like that, I will delete that. I've deleted. Now when I say that, it look like that. I need to convert it into str. See, we'll get it. Got it? So this is works with the help of str method. Okay. Is it confused? I will clearly show you one more time. A class name self comma name. So or a better name, I will give you a better naming. See, it's a class student. Okay. And def init, it means self dot name equal to name. Def marks. So I'm having marks as a dictionary just considered. Okay, one is a Prabha. So here I'm returning a list with the marks. Just assume it is some. Just assume I'm deriving from a database. Okay, and it contains something like that. And no matter it can be a list of dictionaries or anything. Just just for your showcase, I'm just showing that. And, same thing. Okay, so this is my marks. Now what I'm to do, just say diff results self return. What to return? Self dot marks of self dot name. Got it? Now when I say it's a class instance, just assume this is my student name going to list out here. Okay, and when I click that student, it will going to list out the student marks. Understand? Just assume in that way. Now when I pass a student name, that is what Prabha. Okay, what happened? It looked like that. I never know what it is. Okay, in next instance, I'm going to pass Sendil. It looked like this. I never know this belongs to whom and this is belongs to whom. But in front end, I have to showcase, right? Oh, this is belongs to Sendil and this is belongs to whom? Prabha. Then only I can able to find out its mark. Let's say marks, I can get it. Not calling it right. Sorry, I made a mistake. What to do? What it says? It says a typewriter dict object is not callable. Where I made a mistake.
Parenthesis.
It should be no. I want to get a result. What to do? I am saying mark. Mark is what? It's a dictionary. Use a
You have to
dictionary.
give square brackets.
I need to say res method results. Got it? Now you will
Okay.
get it. The marks, but you never know whom it is belongs to. And for instance, one you will get for Sendil. Okay, so see that you never know whom it is actually belongs to. That's why we need some representation, string representation. This is how it look like. So what to do then? If I want to make it, and what to do? What to do?
REPR.
REPR, or if it is a front end, just say STR. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So I need to add STR and REPR. Converting the indentation into spaces service and raising error. Start. Okay. So I have to add return self chart name to identify which instance it is belongs to whom. So I'm getting Prabha. This is in front end, so it says Prabha. Okay, when you check it from a coding, so it says you need a REPR. Okay, so I can easily identify, oh, this is belongs to Prabha there, right? So even I can list it out here. It says it is belongs to Prabha. It is belongs to this kind of. Got it? That's why we need STR. Even you can represent both at the same time. Let's say like this. Understand? Just with instantiation. So your instance will look like this way. Got it? That's why we need STR and REPR. This is the difference between STR and REPR methods. Any doubts in it? Now we'll use this same stuff here in operator overloading. So in operator overloading, I'm saying STR to represent my results. Okay. it says syntax error? Why it says syntax error?
You missed a comma.
Exactly. So come on. Now what is the error? Name error. Print. Yeah. So it says 1 comma 2. Okay. And in P2, I'm going to say B of 3 comma 4. Okay. You got a 2 instance. Add it together. Got it? So I overrode my operator. So even you can do a lot with it. Let's print what will get. So you even it might confuse what is going to get it, what we are actually get it. Let's say I will disable all these things. So for your better understanding, so see, I'm going to first instantiating in my class, and you all know plus will work because we have added an operator already method inside. So when I say plus, I'm passing a number in it, right? So let's see what's going on. I'm getting 10 in object. Understand? I get it how this works.
Yes, sir.
So after what you're actually sending plus will be received here. You understand? So what you're actually sending after plus symbol will be received by OBJ. Okay. Now what I can do? So while instantiating, you will get some results, right? So I can change that. So see, while you're printing it, you got this. Okay. So what to do? I can say, uh, what else you want to be in it. I'm getting one input X. Okay. Setting it into constructor. So I need to pass a number 20. Okay. And here I'm passing 10. So by default, we hope it might return 30. So for what to do? Just say self.x plus obj. So the answer will be what? Answer will be what? So have you understood what I'm doing? I'm saying I'm passing a 20 as a class constructor. I'm setting it into X. Next, a plus method will be triggered. So here I'm adding both a 20 plus 10 together. The answer will be 30,
30.
right? 30. 20 plus 10. 20 plus 10. So even you can overload your operator. So when you say plus, but I have changed it. The answer is what? Negative, minus. This is called operator overloading. What is operator overloading? Changing its behavior. So while plus what to do? The answer must be added together, right? The answer must be added together. But here I'm changing its behavior. I'm detecting that. Understand?
Bro,
Yeah.
hello.
Yes.
Uh, in the first class, x equal to self dot x plus ins dot x, right? In that
So what?
line, how the ins dot x will work? Because the ins is a value
Okay.
which is we are passing while instantiation.
Yes. See that.
Uh,
So
so
what it
x
is?
will be considered as an attribute only, right? So it will raise error, right? That
Wait. See that.
ins does not have attribute
So
like
it
x.
won't work. It will. So here actually you are saying two instance, two inputs. So it will be clubbed together. It will be clubbed together, and so here I'm saying plus. So in after plus, what I'm passing? I'm passing a P2. Got it? It's a class instance. So one is what? Self x comma y is my 1 3, and here I'm getting 2 4. This is what? It's a class instance because I told you, right? So what you're actually sending after plus symbol will be received by this object. Got it? So here I'm passing my class instance. Understand the difference? So here I'm having a P1 and here I'm having P2. So in P1, what I'm having? My X is 1 and Y is 2. In P2, my X is 3, Y is 4. Understand? So I'm adding both X together. That is what? This is my X, this is my X. So answer is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. So 4 comma 6 is my answer.
So if we pass one more value in that P2 means it will raise error, right?
Pardon?
Like if we are passing one more value 3
Like
comma
this.
4 comma 5 like that,
Like
it
that.
will raise error,
Yes, it
right?
is. Because we are receiving only one.
We have only two variables X and Y in add, so it will raise error. Okay.
Okay. It's up to, so for that we need to add one more parameter to receive that. Okay. This
Okay.
is called operator. So here I'm sending only one number, just a 10 alone. But here, that's why I mean it as an instance because I'm passing a class instance instead. See that? P1 plus P2. I'm adding two instances together. So this is an instance. So you can pass any type of object, right? So in this case, I'm passing a class instance, but here I'm passing a value. So value, I can use it directly, but instance, I have to fetch that value and then only I can able to add it together. So XX, YY. Got the difference?
Yes.
So this is about REPR and STR. So you will get to, so you will relate with it when you start working on these kind of topics. So that I mean in your projects and all. Okay. So in tomorrow class we'll talk about internet scripting. So it will be more interesting. So here we'll talk about how to send a mail through Python, what is FTP, and I will explain you so the basics of what is Django. So what is that frameworks? Yesterday I told you, right, ORM. So we'll explain so what is ORM and all in tomorrow's session. Okay, we'll see internet scripting tomorrow. So any doubts today?
Can you share that codes yesterday we saw?
Which one?
Um,
Oh yeah, sure. That database programming, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I will keep it in the
And this
drive.
also.
Yeah, sure, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. We'll
Thank
see
you.
tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Thank you.